Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ash and today we're gonna make nachos. So we're gonna make our tortillas from using a spelt tortilla recipe, and instead of frying them in the pan in tortilla shapes, we're gonna cut them up into the chip shape and fry them in the pan like that. And the spelt tortilla recipe I always use is from the Blended Adobe show on YouTube, or the electric cupboard on Instagram. For the ground meat part, we're gonna use a walnut and mushroom meat alternative. What else are we gonna add? Guacamole, salsa. Do they put lettuce on nachos? No. Okay. We don't got no beans. I don't know what we're gonna do about cheese. We're gonna figure it out. So this is my cousin Kaya. You always hear her in the background, but I've never introduced her. Say hi to the camera, Kaya. Hi. So she's going to be making the spelt tortillas. The recipe we kind of know about heart because we make it so much. It's just like a cup and a half of spelt flour. I think it's a teaspoon of sea salt, teaspoon of oil, grapeseed oil, and then we usually always use Perrier water, but we don't have none, so we're gonna use regular water. And the thing about using regular water is that it's not going to rise as much. Like, you can still make it into a tortilla, it's just not gonna rise the same, unfortunately. But I don't feel like going to the store, so we just gonna use what we have. Okay, so for our walnut meat, it's really simple. You just gonna need walnuts, boiled walnuts, so they're soft, I guess. Baby bella mushrooms, and these are bell peppers and red onion. Oh, I'm also gonna put some white onion in there. And all you're gonna do is chop everything up and then put it in a bowl before we saute it. Or you could just chop everything up and just put it straight into your cast iron skillet, whichever one you want to do. I did something like this.
Oh, you did it like this, no?
And then I did it like that.
Oh, you fancy.
And then you do it like that. And you know, they don't have, it's okay if they're not perfect.
Press a hole.
Yeah. And you could just, this way you could just go straight down the middle. But to be honest, you could use a knife. You don't even really have to use this, because it's like, you know, it's making everything uneven. Really, Kaya?
Look at this triangle. Look how sexy it is. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? It's beautiful. It's a whole Dorito.
Yeah, really?
Better than a Dorito.
So I have my cast iron skillet going. I have it on about temperature 5, so I guess it's like, I don't know, medium heat. And we're going to start cooking our tortillas because they are ready. I mean, well, the oil is ready. Sorry, that one's stuck. It's not my fault. Just doing my freaking job. Really, Kaya?
Like it was stuck.
And when you're cooking your tortilla chips, they do not take very long to cook. I would only suggest cooking them 30 seconds to a minute on each side because they cook so fast and you don't want them to be too hard. And we have this bowl right here, paper towels to catch the excess oil when they're finished. Okay, so I let them cook probably about 2 minutes on each side, just because 30 seconds to a minute, it was still like tortilla texture, and we want it to be more like chip texture, so you want them to be harder. But now, you know, I would say they're harder. And also when they dry, or maybe cool off, I should say, they get harder too. But you know, you don't want them to be too hard. And I also wanted them to have that golden hue to it. Shut up. But I'm gonna take them out now and put them on the paper towel. And we're just gonna continue with the next batch and just keep cooking and cooking until we have cooked all of them. Okay, so my mushroom walnut meat is all ready to go. I have diced up walnuts, mushrooms, bell peppers, red onion, and white onion. And whenever I dice up my walnuts, I always make sure to cut them up really, really small, because I feel like if they're left too big, to me it tastes like walnuts, and I don't want it to taste like walnuts. So we're gonna cook everything up in our cast iron skillet. It's already hot. Just gonna add everything in there. Realize I did something wrong. So usually when I make my mushroom meat, I will add my chopped up walnuts and cook them with the onions and the bell peppers for a little while, just with water, or you can do just the walnuts with a little bit of water. Let that cook down and soften some more, even though I know you boiled them, but I like them to be really soft. And then I add my mushrooms in after I've let my walnuts saute a while, just because mushrooms, they cook really well, and I mean they cook really fast, and I like to add the water because, you know, I like my mixture to be kind of moist. But I know you're not supposed to add oil and water, but I mean I kind of already did it, so it's too late. So I'm just add a little bit, not too much, because oh look, it got blurry. Not too much water, because your mushrooms does make their own water and you don't want to be too watery, but just a little bit. So if you're gonna make this for yourself, don't do what I did and just pour it all in now, okay? Sometimes when I'm filming, I just forget stuff and I just be doing whatever, but learn from my mistakes. Also, I'm gonna make sure you season your mixture as well. I'm just gonna use onion powder, cayenne, sea salt, and basil. I know they say sea salt, but I promise it's cayenne. Okay, so we have everything ready. Here are our tortilla chips. I have some guacamole here, some salsa. This is our mushroom walnut meat, and then there's the rest of our chips. Probably could take them out. And quick tip, when you make sure you cook your tortilla chips last, because once they cool down, I guess it's just a spelt flour, they kind of taste like a little stale, like, and you know, it's not really what we're going for. So I would suggest making them last, and then like soon as they come out, you know, like fresh out the skillet, to use them then. So we're going to dress our nachos. Another thing, if y'all wondering what a cheese, I don't know how to make alkaline cheese. Like Brazil nut cheese and walnut cheese, that don't taste like cheese to me, so I didn't make that for the nachos. You know, if y'all got another alternative to some cheese, then y'all can make it, but I haven't had time to experiment to make something that's similar to cheese yet. So this no cheese nachos. Okay, so this is the finished nachos. See, now I'm kind of second guessing, and I wish I would have made some Brazil nut or walnut cheese, because I feel like cheese just like binds your nachos together, and now I'm feeling like I don't have that binding component. But you know what, this is my first time making it, so you know, we gotta do trial and error and such. Okay, I have a little chip with everything. Hold on, it's still kind of good. I don't know if I would say, because I'm thinking about the way Brazil nut cheese and walnut cheese taste. I don't really know if I would want that. But it needs some sort of cheese, something, or some sort of sauce. I'm not sure. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna experiment and, you know, figure it out next time. But it still tastes good. I was actually thought I was gonna be a little disappointed, but Fifi, you can't have none. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't be coming for me in the comments because I know it wasn't perfect. It was my first time making it. But make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.